everyone, welcome back to Sculpt Sessions. Today we are outside and I just wanted to do a quick Q&A with you guys. I get a lot of questions and I had a lot of questions regarding health and fitness when I worked in the gym, and I picked my top 10 that I get asked the most, and I want to go ahead and run through them with you guys and give you the best possible answer, and hopefully it clears a few things up for you. So let's jump right in. And the first question is, what's better for fat loss, cardio or weight training? And I got this question so much, and it really depends on your goals. Cardio, which is cardiovascular activity, which is anything that basically gets your heart rate up. It's walking on the treadmill, running on the treadmill, biking, anything like that. That's cardio. Weight training is obviously using resistance-based objects for your, lifting and all that stuff. So which one's better for fat loss? Cardio, you burn more calories at once, whereas weight training, you burn less calories at once, but you continue to burn more calories throughout the day because you built the muscle, which is burning those calories, which I know it's kind of confusing, but basically if your goal is to lose a lot of weight at once, if you're looking to drop like 50 pounds and you just want to jumpstart it, go ahead. Start with a little bit of cardio, maybe 45 minutes to an hour to really just lose a lot of calories at once. But when you are burning those calories through cardio, you're also burning muscle weight as well. So when you're going through all those calories, you're losing muscle weight, and it's important to rebuild those muscles as well so you can continue to burn those calories throughout the day. So I know it's a lot of information. I hope it made sense, but yeah, that's my best answer. And next one. If I lift, will I get too muscular? No, you're not. If you're lifting weights, you're not gonna get bulky. And this was probably my most frustrating question when I worked at the gym, because a lot of women came in and they're like, I just wanna tone up. And I'm like, okay, let's start lifting some weights. And they just get so frustrated, like, no, I don't wanna be bulky. Like, it's such a stereotype, and you're not going to. If you're looking to just tone up instead of building large muscle mass, you just need to focus on more repetitions and less weight. So whereas if you were trying to build muscle, you may, do your heaviest weight for 6 to 8 reps. You want to do a light weight that you can sustain for 12 to 15 reps, with the last couple reps, burning out your muscle a little bit. So if you're focused on toning rather than building large muscle through weight training, you want to go ahead and focus on less weight, more reps. Okay, so the next question is, how do I get flat abs? And it's like the infamous question, we all want flat abs. I mean, let's get real. Every girl wants to have a nice little flat, some don't really want that really toned abdominal look. Some people just want to have a nice flat stomach. Now, the best way to achieve that, unfortunately, people, is to change your diet. Now, you can do all the crunches in the world, and you can build up that muscle underneath, but you're never going to see those flat abs if you have a layer of that fat on top. So you want to go ahead and implement cardio as well as abdominal strengthening workouts to go ahead and shed the fat layer and build the muscular layer underneath. And that fat layer also has to do with your diet as well. So you want to have a lot of lean meats. You don't want to have any extra sugar, salt, especially when you bloat. That's all going to hang right there in your stomach. That is usually, for most people, the last place for fat to go, just because the fat stores, but it's different on everyone. But for the most part, that is where that little pooch right there, that's usually the last thing to go. So go ahead and focus on doing more cardio and also abdominal exercises to go ahead and bring you to that middle point where you'd have flat abs. What is the difference between free weights and weight machines? Now, obviously we know what weight machines are. They're the resistance-based machines that you see at the gym where you go ahead and use the little plug to adjust the weights. And free weights are things like dumbbells, barbells, that kind of stuff. And there's pros and cons to both. When I had clients, I like to start them off using free weights, just because you learn how to keep your core tight, you learn the proper formation, and you're actually working your core at the same time. So think about if you're doing like a weight machine dumbbell, bicep curl. If you're on the weight machine, you're just sitting there and you're working that one plane of motion, whereas if you were standing, you're working your core as well and keeping everything tight as well. So with weight machines, you're working in one range of motion, which is good because it helps you to keep everything, your posture, really correct, and you can really focus on tightening those particular muscles. Whereas free weights give you more range of motion. You can do more movements at once. You can work multiple planes. It's really up to what your workout is, what you're hoping to do for your workout. So both are really good. If you're just beginning, I would definitely suggest using free weights just so you learn the movements better and you have more control over everything that you're doing. So. Cool. This is number 5, okay. if I had a nickel, how do I look like women like Candace Swanepoel, Adriana Lima? How do I look like those women? And unfortunately, everybody, we can't look like anybody else. We can only look like the best version of ourselves. You could do the exact same workouts Adriana, Candace, or any other VS Angel or whoever else your ideal is. You can do their workouts forever, and you may not look like them. That's the real of it. We all have different genetics. We all store fat in different places. We all build muscle differently. So it's just about finding what works best for you, and hopefully you can get to that ideal, or just be comfortable within your own skin and not focus on having those bodies. Now, you can create vision boards, you can cut out pictures of them. By all means, have that goal in your head, but just keep in mind, you may not look exactly like them, but you will definitely look like an amazing version of yourself. Look at me, I'm a rebel. I have my computer by the pool. Just for you guys, okay. So the next question is, how often should I work out? And this is a great question. As far as cardio goes, you could really do cardio every single day. You could do 25 to 30 minutes or even more of cardio per day, things like walking, running, jogging, biking, all that stuff. It's good to get out and just get your heart rate pumping for, you know, a small portion of your day. Whereas weight training, you do need breaks in between. So aim for about 4 days of weight training so you can give your muscles adequate time to build. Now, when you're doing weight training, don't work the same muscle groups back to back. You need to allow 24 to 48 hours of rest in between so you're not overworking those muscles and you're giving them the time to repair, because when you're weight training, you're actually tearing those muscles and they need to rebuild. Those fibers need to have adequate nutrition and rest in order to rebuild themselves and become the lean mass that you're looking for. So go ahead and focus on cardio as much as you can throughout the week, maybe 5 days, that's a great goal, or even 4 days, whatever you can manage. At least 4 days I would suggest, okay? Okay, another great question that I got all the time, and it's another stereotypical thing. How much protein do I need, and will drinking protein shakes make me bulky? Now, obviously, since I'm talking to you women out there, and a lot of them have the stigma of protein shakes making you really bulky, that's totally incorrect. I drink protein shakes every day after my workout, and it's basically just giving your body the adequate resources it needs to go ahead and rebuild the muscles that you've been working out. Now, a lot of people can get adequate protein through their diet. If you eat a lot of chicken, a lot of lean protein, then you may not need protein shakes. The average that women need usually is 46 grams a day. Now, if you think that you're getting that through your regular nutrition and through the proteins that you're eating, very good for you, you know? Vegans and vegetarians, they often lack that protein source unless they're eating a lot of tofu or, you know, other protein bases like nuts and seeds and things. So it's really up to what your diet is, and if you're working out hard, you definitely need a protein shake to help get that rebuilding power into your muscles right after your workout. So try and have a protein shake at least 30 minutes or less after you've done your weight training workout. You do have that window that is the best time to have protein. So I hope that was helpful. I know that's a pretty common question. And then, oh, another good one. Okay, I hate running. What can I do for cardio? Okay, people, okay, not we all. I don't like running. Hardly anybody likes running unless you have some really good scenery or tunage. So cardio, like I said, is anything that gets your heart rate up. So grab a bike, you know, cycle it out for an hour or 45 minutes or whatever you have. You could do plyometrics. You can do plyometrics or things like jumping lunges and that kind of stuff. That's getting your heart rate pumping while also working your muscles at the same time. So that's the best of both worlds. Swimming, paddling, anything that gets your heart rate up. I would suggest getting a heart rate monitor so you can see what your fat burning zone is, and then you can visualize and see that, okay, I'm in this zone, I am doing cardiovascular activity, and I'll have another video explaining what your heart rate is and how you can find out what your personal heart rate zone is. But basically cardio is anything that gets your heart rate up. Stand outside and do jumping jacks, jump rope, you know, whatever you can stick to and whatever you fully enjoy doing. Otherwise, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna go running every day if you hate running. So go ahead and find an activity that you really enjoy. Sports, I mean, come on, anything you can do that is enjoyable for you. Okay, next question. Do I need to stop eating carbs? everybody asks this, like carbs are like little demons that go inside your body and make you fat. Carbs are great. I love carbs, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. It's the right kind of carbs that you need to put into your body. Carbs are an essential macronutrient for your body's processes. Your body uses carbs as its primary source of fuel for its metabolic activities and everything like that. So you do need to eat some carbs, and you'll see that people who are competing like to cut carbs. Yeah, because if you cut them out, you will lose a little bit of weight, but you're gonna end up craving them even worse. So go ahead and replace your white carbohydrates, like white bread, white rice, that kind of thing. Those are simple carbs. You want to switch them out for complex carbs, which are things like sweet potatoes, brown rice, whole grains. You just pay attention to your portion sizes and you won't have any issues. But no, if you want to lose weight and you want to lose weight fast, you do not need to cut out carbs. You can definitely limit your carbs and watch your portion controls, but I don't see anybody living a sustained life just cutting out carbs completely. So go ahead and just eat some delicious whole grain bread and call it a day. Last question. Why isn't the scale moving even though I adopted a healthier lifestyle? And I know personally a lot of people who will change their entire lifestyle around, go to the gym every day and still not see that weight go as fast as they want it to go, or even at all. Now, my biggest concern when I hear that is, one, hormones. Everybody's hormones are different. So if you're just jump-starting a new healthy lifestyle, I would suggest going to a doctor, getting a physical to make sure that everything is in check and your hormones are regulated. And two, obviously your diet. If you're not eating clean and you're going to the gym, it can just counteract each other, you know? Like it's basic science when you're losing weight that if you're putting calories into your body and you're burning more calories than what you're getting in, then you're going to lose weight. It's just a very simple ratio. So just pay attention to what you're eating. If you're working out and you're gaining and you're not losing weight, or you're gaining weight, pay attention to your body fat percentage. Go to your gym, ask a trainer there to take your body fat percentage, because you may not be losing weight or you may be gaining weight, but that could be muscle. Muscle weighs more than fat, which is awesome. You want to gain muscle. So if you're getting frustrated that the scale's not moving, it could be that you're gaining muscle, and that's awesome. So just pay attention to those little things. If you have any other health concerns as far as losing weight, definitely see your doctor. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, the baby! Okay, go.
Let's do this the right way first.
Look at the little man. This is my pug, Percy. Say hi, Percy. He just wanted to be on film. Okay, bye. Okay, so I hope those questions and answers were helpful for you. If you have any fitness or health related questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments bar below or at me on Instagram or anything like that. I'd be happy to answer anything that you guys may have. So until next time, I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the outside. It's beautiful. Percy, come here. Go, Percy. Come back. Go. I got food. Yes! Oh, no, I lied. I'm so mean. Oh, say bye. Say bye.
Bye, Percy.
Bye.